What are the songs that you listen to every summer?
Full Hamilton soundtrack, front to back, every 4th of July. It's a tradition.
Okay, that might be kind of a weird choice for our cozy picks today, but I guess if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stop you.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
It's time for Talk Cozy to Me.
Welcome to Talk Cozy to Me, the podcast that's all about finding a little more cozy in your life. I'm one of your hosts, Dylan Cashbaugh.
And I'm your other host, Keetin Markey, and today we're doing another Cozy Picks episode to help really set the tone for the summer. We'll be drafting our favorite summer vibe songs.
Yep. And there are some parameters in place that we'll get into later that will prevent me from drafting the entire Hamilton soundtrack.
Yeah, and it will also help prevent me from drafting all Taylor Swift songs.
Yeah, it'll probably make things better, I think.
It absolutely will.
Yeah, but before we get into that, and before we really get to most things in the podcast, we should address a notable absence from our episode today.
Yes.
Keetin, do you want to talk about this, or should I?
You can start.
Okay. If you are a regular viewer of our podcast, you will know that usually there is a small little furry beast here named Ella. And we have talked on the podcast before about how she had been battling cancer over time and how great her vet was and things like that. And unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago at this point, she did lose her battle with cancer. So she is not with us today. And that is why we actually skipped a week last week, because we were kind of going through some emotions at that time, and still are, obviously.
Yes.
But
wow, thanks for taking that one, because I don't know if I could say it.
That's okay. So, yeah, we just wanted to note that, and obviously we're kind of still feeling it. So I know usually we're like nonstop fun and really exciting. Every now and then, you know, we might cry a little, and that's okay. Crying and showing your feelings is a good thing to do. Better out than in applies to both farts and emotions.
Oh, gosh. And that's kind of one of the ways we've gotten through this is like, when we want to cry, we cry. Yeah. And it's okay, because anybody who's lost a pet knows what it feels like, and it sucks. Cancer sucks, and she was just a constant presence here. So we have a picture of her behind us now on set to like memorialize and make sure Ella's always with us. But yeah, sorry we missed a week, and thanks for the support. And it's gonna be good vibes though. That's why we're doing something fun, because this was always a fun thing. We always did it together as a family, and we knew the first one coming back was going to be hard without her, but we're doing it. And we're so grateful for you guys who listen every week and who follow us and comment. And so thank you so much for all of that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, our other dog, Bindi, was unwilling to take this spot. She's a little less of a cuddle bug. So she's just
a little bit of a lone
over
wolf,
in the corner right now. She is.
Yeah.
But I guess to give ourselves a little pick-me-up,
let's do it.
Should we go into hot cocoa?
Let's go into hot cocoa, buddy.
After talking about very depressing things, let's talk about things that made us a little bit happier. And that is something that we do every week, where we share our hot cocoa, a fun name we gave to things that just made us feel a little warm and fuzzy and optimistic about the world. Should I start, or do you want to?
You can start.
All right. I hope I'm not like stealing yours.
Uh-oh.
But it is possible, because my hot cocoa is that we finally caught up on a movie that is a really warm and fuzzy movie, despite the fact that it is a murder mystery.
Yes.
But it's like the most warm and fuzzy version of a murder mystery possible.
Absolutely.
And that movie is The Sheep Detectives.
It is incredible.
Oh my God.
10 out of 10.
I will
10
say...
10 out of 10 marshmallows for me.
Just, in the vein of death and stuff, it did have a dying scene that did make me cry, because, little triggered right now. But overall, incredibly delightful, warm and fuzzy movie. Did have some darker aspects to it, so it's not like it's not
rated
a kid's
PG
movie,
though.
Really.
No, it is. It's rated
is
PG.
It, though?
It is.
I mean,
it's rated PG. It's literally Knives Out mixed with Paddington.
Yeah. Yes, that is
exactly
a perfect summary of it. And honestly, it feels very Paddington-esque. Like it could be a delightful comfort movie. that I throw on every now and then. I think it's a really good one.
It's also it was funny too because we watched and I was like, wow, this kind of hits hard. Thinking it was just gonna be a fun sheep movie, because it's all about not wanting to forget.
Yeah.
Because like forgetting, forgetting is I guess a trauma response in terms of not having to think of sad things, right? And one of the big themes of it is, but if you don't forget, you can remember all the good times.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, little on the nose with this pick.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
My God.
But highly recommend checking out The Sheep Detectives. As long as you're prepared to watch a murder mystery that heavily deals with confronting your own mortality.
Yep. Wow, that's exactly what it is. It's still fun though.
It is. What's your hot cocoa?
My hot cocoa, and again, I'm putting myself into all this stuff because I know it's like the first episode without Ella and stuff, but literally the outpouring love and support we have gotten since we've lost Ella, has been so incredible. And see, I can't talk about it without crying, but so many people love that little dog, and whether they knew her, whether they only saw pictures of her, but literally her whole vet, every single person, you guys, every single person at her vet asked to come in and say goodbye to her before she left us. And that it was heartbreaking, but also to know how much love she was surrounded by. And it's helped us through the last couple weeks to remember all the people who did love her and getting these wonderful messages about her. And because it's sad regardless. So to see people come out of the woodwork and say, hey, I know what you're feeling like. I know it sucks. Sending love. I mean, that has just been, it's been an incredible outpour of love. And I'm just so appreciative. And that little dog was loved. And I think even though she's gone, she's left so much love here. And her memory will continue to leave love and spread love. And so I truly could not believe the number of people who reached out, and it's just it's really helped. And so if you know anybody going through this, if you've gone through this, I send my love to you, because it's hard and it hurts, and all you can do is let yourself feel it and keep the memory alive. And hopefully every day gets a little bit better. Sometimes they're harder than others. There are some random things that will trigger you. But Ella was a part of my life for almost 13 years. And I am so grateful that she was, and that everybody that she met felt the love of that little bear.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it showed how much of an impact she had on others. You don't really think as much, when you have a pet, you're really focused on how much they mean to you, but which is obviously so much. And then to have an experience like that where you really see that other people cared so much because she also meant so much to them was really, really nice to see.
Yeah. She was a constant part of our daily lives. And hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing little snippets of her on social media and stuff, but she was the best damn dog, Miss Ella Bear.
Yeah.
And, she's my soul dog, so I will not be getting another dog for a while because it hurts.
Well, and in the meantime, we have that
have
lumbering oaf over there.
Our lovely Bindi, our dingo. But one of the best memories I do have with Ella is cruising in the car, listening to music.
Ooh,
and she would have to deal with me singing and all that stuff. And so, her favorite song, and it's not one of my picks, but I'm just going to, if Ella could pick her summer vibe song, in my opinion, it would have been Umbrella by Rihanna. Really? I think so.
Not that Everything Is Awesome?
Oh, Everything Is Awesome is pretty good too. That's a good one. Yeah. I don't know. But it depends on what age. But Umbrella, Ella, that had her name.
That was her lifelong.
That was her lifelong song.
Yeah, the puppy version, definitely Everything Is Awesome.
Yeah. When she would just get the zoomies and everything is awesome, and she'd just freak out. But So speaking of songs, Dylan,
Yes.
we're just gonna keep it moving.
Yep.
Let's talk about what the rules and stipulations are with these cozy picks.
Yeah, so today we are doing a Cozy Picks episode. If you haven't seen one of these before, basically what happens is we take turns drafting something in the category of the day, and we end up each with a list of 5 things, and then we turn it to social media to see whose list is better, because obviously everything should be a competition in life, really. So
sometimes competitions just make things more fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I guess speaking of, our last episode was our last Cozy Picks episode, at least, was our draft of nostalgic movies from our childhood.
Yes.
And I guess I thought my list was far too weird for anyone to give me any votes.
Well, it was, you only won because of your parents.
I mean, they, in some ways,
almost
were
think
the
we
deciding
shouldn't count
factor.
parent votes.
I am sorry that my parents vote and yours don't. You know,
We all
Greg
know-
Markey, I know you listen to this. Why don't you ever vote? I'm calling you out, Greg. Keetin needs your vote.
He doesn't know how to use Instagram.
He's not on TikTok? What do you mean?
No, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll give you the win, but I know my list was better, and if any sane person were to look at said list, they would not know at least 2 of the movies on your list.
You know,
So,
that's probably true,
Yep.
but I reached the right people because I only won by one vote. So yes, in some ways my parents made the difference, but in some ways everyone who voted for me made the difference. So thank you.
if you pick his list just because of one movie, that's not the point. It's about the entire list. You got to look at both lists in their entirety. You can't pick it just because of
You
Batman.
can't tell people how to
I
vote.
can tell
Like they
people
can
how
vote
to
for
vote.
whatever reason inspires them. And I guess on that note, today we are doing cozy picks of summer vibe songs.
Yes.
So I guess to clarify, this is, I think similarly, this is a pretty personal list because it's not like we're being like songs that came out in the summer or songs that talk about summer. Like, yes, that can play in here, but it's more like the kind of songs that you listen to in the summer that you associate with summer in a lot of ways. Like, we're probably not going to be picking, I don't know, a Christmas song here because that would be weird. But I guess technically if you really celebrate Christmas in July where you really want to, I guess have at it, Keats, you know?
I don't think I'm going to be picking a Christmas song. I think that's more of a fear, like we should be about your list. But that being said, there's so many wonderful songs out there. There are also like different vibes you want in the summer, right? And like I had trouble like making my list, and I still don't have, I have a very long list, but we can only, one of the rules we've put in place is you can only pick one song from each decade.
Yeah.
So, if you pick a song from the 70s, that's your 70s song. You can't pick 2. If you pick a song from the 2020s, that's your song from the 2020s. Yep. The 2010s, which honestly was where most of my songs were coming from.
Interesting. Okay.
Because that's when I moved to LA and I was
that's true.
But you can only get one pick from each decade. So that's kind of put some rules and regulations because obviously I like to just draft potatoes, which is a reference to our comfort food draft.
That's a throwback.
Where I guess I was breaking the rules by trying to just draft potatoes in all their forms.
That was like one of our first 10 episodes or something, but that was a fun one.
Oh, I don't think I've laughed that hard in a very long time.
Today, we will see.
Yeah.
You know, we already started with tears. Why not have a lot of laughs, too?
You know what? I would love... That's kind of what we've been doing, too, because there's been a lot of other things going on in our lives besides the death of our beloved pet. But so many crazy things. Honestly, there are days where we're just crying so hard we just start laughing, and that's just kind of how you got to get through life. Yeah. Those summer vibes, am I right?
Those summer vibes. Well, on that note, I guess, are we ready to begin the draft?
Well, we have to say, so because Dylan did win the last Cozy Picks, technically I was supposed to get a punishment. We have been very busy and going through emotional trauma. So my punishment is that I'm going to get to pick second.
Yep,
you get the first pick.
Yep.
Because we're trying not to hurt each other.
That's true. I don't need to put Keetin through more emotional trauma than she's already been.
No. So I will let Dylan go first, and I will we'll let it go from there.
All right.
And if you don't pick what I think you're gonna pick for your first song, that would be a very poor mistake on your part. Is all I'm gonna say.
I think you know exactly where my mind is.
Yep.
And I think you're absolutely right, because there is, so when we thought about this list, there was one song that jumped out to me right away, and it is for really like personal reasons. I have no idea how many people that even listen to this will even know what this song is. But some backstory here. I believe I have this right, that long ago, probably the early 90s or something, my mom was listening to NPR. And
Classic Deb move.
And
listen to NPR.
On NPR, I don't know if it was an interview or what, but they talked about a particular South African musician named Johnny Clegg. And ever since then, well, I guess because of that, my mom bought a few Johnny Clegg albums. And we started listening to those albums and loved them. And because we were, these Midwesterners in Indiana, they really only felt appropriate to us in the summer because, it's a little weird to like be hearing songs about heat, dust, and, things like that when it's like winter in Indiana. So they became like every summer we would just listen to Johnny Clegg albums like back to back. And like literally like this is like very young kids. So we were just dancing like dummies to this music. And there was one song that is like by far, it's at least the most dancey, fun, positive song that he's put out. And that song is De La.
Yes.
Which I think one of the reasons that I really fell in love with you is because you're one of the only people that I know that has also been familiar with that song. And that is from,
okay, and I love the song De La. So basically, one time Dylan started playing Johnny Clegg, and I was like, oh, okay, because I'll go into my family's traditions in the summer when it's my turn. But he starts playing some Johnny Clegg, and I go, oh my God, I love this song. This is from one of my favorite movies, George of the Jungle.
And I guess I should actually...
You should probably play it now.
A little bit of this song.
Yeah.
So that our audience can be...
But Brendan Fraser just... Mwah. Leslie Mann, Brendan Fraser, just amazing. But play it for everybody, babe.
One day I looked up and there you were. Like a simple question, looking for an answer. Now I am a whale, listening to some inner call. Swimming blindly to throw myself upon your shore.
Dylan, tell us what De La's about.
Yes. So, sorry, I could literally just listen to that whole song dancing.
We haven't really busted out the Johnny Clegg yet.
We haven't.
This
Well, it's like
We've
it's
been
been
really
a weird
sad.
summer so far.
We've been really sad.
I think we need some
We
De La
need
in our
some Johnny
lives.
Clegg and some De La in our lives.
De La is a word that means to complete. So, like, you complete me, or like we are whole kind of thing. And I think that's why it was perfect in George of the Jungle in that scene. It's a great, like...
It was their wedding song.
Was it?
I believe it's what
I guess it's been a while since I've seen George of the Jungle. I guess what I remember is while they're dancing around the fire, right?
Yeah, but isn't that during their wedding?
I didn't think it was during their wedding, but maybe.
Maybe it played twice.
Yeah, I guess, but for me also, like, another layer to why this song is so meaningful for me is I grew up in the woods. One of my favorite things to do was go out, gather all the, like, downed branches and stuff, drag them to our fire pit, and make a big old bonfire. And, like, at that bonfire, you always got to have some music playing. So, like, the literally scene in George of the Jungle of Brendan Fraser dancing around a fire listening to De La was, like, literally something I had done growing up. So
this is why we're married.
This is why we're married, and this is why De La is my first pick. And it is, like, to me, the most iconic song of the summer. Came out in 1989. Sorry to clarify, this is my 80s pick. I should also rewind a little bit because I should note, I am approaching this as, like, I want to have a little bit of variety. Like, it's really easy to be like, oh, every song is going to be, like, a fun poppy song. But, like, I don't want to do that. I want it to have, like, to me, summer is a complex time of the year where, like, yes, there's a lot of fun vibes, but there's also, like, I don't know. So maybe it's like an LA.
Time.
Yes, it's an introspective time. Gives you a chance to like look at yourself and how things are going. But there is like a little bit of, at least in LA, it's like there's a period of where it's too hot to really do anything.
Balls.
So it's almost like you need some like mellow as well.
You just need to lay next to a fan or the air conditioning and or just go to a movie or it's too hot.
Nice cold bath.
Cold bath.
Ooh.
Cold plunge.
Cold
we
plunge.
love a cold plunge.
All about the cold plunge.
Yes, I love them. I love them. I love them. Okay, so your
that's
1980s pick.
My first pick from the 1980s, De La by Johnny Clegg.
Okay, well, you know me.
Yep.
I have
You got your list.
I got my list. So, similar to you, I'm bringing my first pick is a song that is often played in my household in the summer. Specifically, we literally just yell at Alexa to play Jimmy Buffett radio. And, you know, I love all of Jimmy Buffett's songs. I was raised by, I guess, two parrot heads. I went to see Jimmy Buffett in concert when I was very young, and he sang "A Pirate Looks at 40" to us because that's what we wrote on our shirts. And I R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett because you were an icon. So Jimmy Buffett to me is literally yacht rock, sound of summer, like something you just listen to when you're on the beach, you're on the boat, you're by the pool, you got Jimmy Buffett. So I was like, okay, I can't just make my entire picks Jimmy Buffett because like you, I got to tell a story, right? Yeah. So I picked, I think my most iconic Jimmy Buffett song is like the perfect kind of just vibe song, and when you hear it, you know it's Jimmy Buffett. So my first pick is from 1977, Margaritaville.
Fair.
Love to be wasting away at Margaritaville. I loved that I would be singing that song when I was a child. But Margaritaville, and honestly, it was either that or 5 O'Clock Somewhere. But 5 O'Clock Somewhere kind of, it came out later. It came out in the...
I'm going to be honest. I am just now realizing those are not the same song.
They're not the same song. Here, let me play. Oh my
God, yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
Those are different songs.
5 O'Clock Somewhere was my first or my second thought, but it came out too late and it interacted with other things that I wanted. So we had to go with the classic.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
It's so good. And when you go see him in the concert, he says, "All those parrot heads covered in oil." You just want to be cruising on the beach. It's so good. It reminds you of vacation. It reminds you of the beach. I grew up going down to Hilton Head and a lot of the Carolina beaches and on the South Carolina, North Carolina coast. And I love Jimmy Buffett. And I think Jimmy Buffett, I wish Jimmy Buffett and Johnny Clegg collabed.
Oh my God.
It would have been iconic yacht rock.
Like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't certainly put Johnny Clegg in the yacht.
No. Johnny Clegg is not yacht rock. No. But I think that combo.
That could be good. That could be good.
Yeah. So my first pick, Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett from 1977.
Yeah. I think that is a good pick. I do love visiting Margaritaville. I think that's a resort or something. I don't mean that. I just mean the restaurant. That's specifically the one in City Walk. Because it's great, to just go get a silly margarita drink and, I don't know, some shrimp tacos or something. I don't know what they have there.
When they're just playing Jimmy Buffett music, I'm a happy girl.
Yeah.
It's hard to be angry at Jimmy Buffett music.
That's true.
Yeah. Are you ready for your second pick?
I'm ready for my second pick.
I was like, you seem like you're ready. Let's go. Come on.
Because I am ready because I went through an emotional journey as you were telling that. Because I knew there was a song that was like, oh my God, this is the song that I think there could be overlap. And yes, De La, I think, is one of those.
If you wouldn't have gone first, I would have picked De La just to...
Yeah, exactly. And as you were describing that, I really thought you were going to pick the song that I was worried about. Because though Margaritaville is a fantastic song, it is absolutely not the best Jimmy Buffett song.
It's not, but it's the best summer vibes. It's the best summer vibes song.
As discussed.
Because I know what song you're about to pick.
I think summer is a time of many things.
Okay.
Some of which is celebration and margaritas. Some of which is introspection and looking back in your life. including like summers past and things that you have experienced. You know, maybe you made enough money to buy Miami, but you pissed it away so fast. It's never meant to last. Never meant to last.
I'm going to pull it up for you.
I already have
you have it pulled up?
ready because
Okay.
I have my list fully ready to go. And that song is A Pirate Looks at 40 by Jimmy Buffett, the very same song that you referenced when you were talking about Margaritaville.
I love this song.
It's great.
It's my favorite Jimmy Buffett song.
It's his best song. And I think all Jimmy Buffett is summer music.
Yeah.
So why not pick the best Jimmy Buffett song, the one that I enjoy listening to the most, and it also gives me a little more variety. So I've already got like that dancing around the fire song, but I also wanted that like just, you know, kind of vibing at night, maybe still around a fire even. I don't know, maybe drinking like a Corona or margarita. But
he's
just,
on a
more
pirate
relaxing.
boat. He's on a boat.
Yeah, you could be on a boat. Like I'm not.
You haven't even said the name of the song.
I did say A Pirate Looks at 40
Okay.
by Jimmy Buffett. So I feel like there's a common thing among. All right, let's get controversial here.
Uh-oh.
There is a common thing among Swifties in particular,
Wow,
but
wow.
many particular types of music fans that they are like, this song is about this. Listen to the lyrics. They are clearly describing this. And to me, that is not what art or music especially is about. It is supposed to be like, yes, for me as a writer, it's about this, but I want people to put themselves into it. And for me, yeah, A Pirate Looks at 40 is about a man on a boat, sure, but like I'm not often in life on a boat. So I can listen to that song and enjoy it and think about things other than being on a boat specifically.
A lot of people can.
I know.
You haven't like discovered a new thing.
I know. I'm just saying that I have multiple times in my life been told by Swifties, that song's not about that. And I'm like, I don't care. It is to me. So
Well, that's great.
yeah.
I'm not that type of Swiftie.
You aren't, but I
know.
I have met some Swifties
yeah,
who
there,
are.
There are some intense.
I'm not going to
Swifties.
name names, Alex, but there we go. So that is my second pick.
Okay.
A Pirate Looks at 40 by Jimmy Buffett from 1974. 1974.
Wow.
So I've got my 70s and my 80s knocked out already.
Okay.
So a lot of the earlier stuff, maybe I'll go even earlier. You'll see. I don't know.
Where are we gonna go?
Where are we gonna go
Let me
next?
see where I'm gonna go next. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Let me go in chronological order. So I did the 1970s last. I'm gonna jump ahead 10 years. 1987.
Ooh.
Now, I wasn't alive in 1987, but this song always brings me joy. And some might say it's overplayed at any type of event where dancing happens. But it is by one of my favorite artists of all time. And she's an icon. And anytime you hear the first couple beats of this song, you know exactly what you're about to start dancing. Okay. And you're about to enter your woo girl era. And
for some of us, we're always in our woo girl era.
Let's see. Let's get her. Wait, so if I play it on my phone. I don't know what's going to
happen here.
I know. This is what happens when you share a Spotify. There we
go. Yeah.
Gotta get a little Whitney. Whitney. Yeah. And. Oh, wait. She's going to go. Woo girl. Yes. Woo! See, it just puts you in the summer mood.
That's a great pick.
It's a good pick. So it came out in 1987. And Whitney actually wrote this song too, which is really cool. But the reason I love this song so much is when I first moved to Los Angeles, my friend Molly and I would drive around and we were obsessed with Whitney Houston, and we would just blast the song in her little red Volkswagen Bug. And so I just remember summers hanging with Molly down near Santa Monica, listening to Whitney Houston, and I Want to Dance with Somebody. And then they started playing it at every frickin' wedding of every millennial I've ever been to. So it is a little bit overplayed, but I love it so much, and I had to get Whitney on my list. And so I said, for the 1980s, there was a few songs I was thinking. We had Holiday by Madonna. We had Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, yeah.
But I I have to give it to Whitney because
Yeah.
I want to dance with somebody. That's all you want to do in the summer. You just want to dance with somebody.
Unless it's too hot.
Unless
But
it's
yes,
too hot.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
So
I
Whitney.
think that's a very good pick.
Thank you.
I will also say I'm realizing how...
Did you pick a lot of white men?
yeah, I picked a lot of white men.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did. Diversity.
Do I need to rethink my next few picks?
Wow.
I don't know.
Nope,
We're going to keep going with it for now,
gotta,
at least.
If that's your
We're
vibe,
gonna keep going
man.
for now, at
wow,
least.
wow, wow, wow.
So far, I've only picked dead white men, too.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Both the people I've picked are dead, too.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Let's...
Where are you going next, buddy?
Where am I going
Where are you
next?
going next,
I
buddy?
think I am going to go... I need to have the right level of variety in my music.
Okay.
And I think, there are many different types of white men.
Are there?
There are some variation. But I guess what I want to also think about is, for me personally, yes, a lot of my younger days were listening to Johnny Clegg and, some Jimmy Buffett in the summer, of course. But there was also a period of, like, I guess kind of like pop punk vibes in a lot of ways. Little punk rockish, but not like the Clash and things like that, but like the American pop punk period of like the early 2000s and the late 90s that I think is best encapsulated by a song that I love listening to in the summer. That for me, I know this is a little, because it's definitely a song that you can listen to any time of year, but for me, it just does have a little bit more of a summer vibe than anything else. And that song is The Middle by Jimmy World.
I love this song. This just reminds me of high school. I get it, because when we first got our licenses, this song was hot.
Yes.
So we always played this song,
Yeah.
and it's a good one. Like, and it's like, hey, if you're having a bad day, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I agree. And there were a whole lot of songs that I thought about and artists that I thought about that were like the ones that, just like you said, like, which is fun. I mean, I guess we grew up at the same time, so same experiences in a lot of ways, but like the driving around in the summer, like especially at night for me, like this was the music that I wanted to listen to, and The Middle by Jimmy Eat World is absolutely on that list, even though it is a 2001 song, which actually is earlier than I would have thought. So
Wow.
I didn't get my license until quite a bit later, but The Middle never goes out of style.
Yeah, no,
obviously.
The Middle. If The Middle comes on now, I'm just like, everybody quiet, and I know all the words.
Yeah. So, my third pick, The Middle by Jimmy Eat World.
I might have to go back in time depending on how I'm
That's
feeling.
okay.
But
you go all over the place.
I'm gonna jump to 2009.
Okay.
And I'm jumping to 2009 because I grew up I moved around a lot, but mainly in like North Carolina, South Carolina. So in the South, and had some friends. My grandpa was a farmer. We liked, we sometimes got a little redneck. We would sit out by the farm. We would drive 4-wheelers. We would, I had a big country music phase in my life.
Yeah.
I know you don't really like country music.
No.
Some people might say Jimmy Buffett's country music. I disagree. He's yacht rock.
It's a fine line.
Yeah, but I loved country music at one point in my life, specifically in the early 2000s. That era of country really, really speaks to my soul. And so I was like thinking about a bunch of different songs. Like there's like On a Pontoon. That's a good one. There's some good Shania Twain. But I think the one that, even when I think of summer songs, the one song that always gets stuck in my head, it literally is like Summer Night. And I'm like, who the heck? Like, it literally always gets stuck in my head. And it's by a band that I got to actually see in concert with my mom in the summer. Not to be confused with the spectacular song from Greece,
Yes.
where they had the summer
yeah.
night. Not that song. No, we are talking about Summer Nights by the Rascal Flatts. Now, I love the Rascal Flatts specifically for this song and also Life is a Highway, which almost got my pick because I think that is a very summer vibe.
Summer road trips.
Yeah, summer road trips, but this is Summer Nights because I think Dylan doesn't know what it is.
It's summer nights, babe. Woo!
I just hear the beginning of the song, and literally, I watched the music video. The music video is like what we used to do in like high school and stuff, like when we were like being country, like sitting on pickup trucks in the back, or like going to the woods, or it just like summer nights. It's like it was cool enough to hang out, so you're not sweating your butt off, and you just hang and you vibe and you listen to music. And I think the Rascal Flatts just have like a very summer vibe voices. And so Summer Nights by the Rascal Flatts.
Not a song I am remotely familiar with.
I had a feeling he doesn't like country music.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Were the Rascal Flatts, is there a "the" there, or is it just Rascal Flatts?
Rascal Flatts.
Okay, was Rascal Flatts the ones that were in
the Hannah Montana movie?
movie?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Nailed it.
Learning about
Nailed
areas of pop
it.
culture that I was totally unfamiliar with as a child.
They put on a damn good show too. My mom and I had so much fun
that's cool.
seeing them. They're country and they're fun, and they sing about happiness and just vibes.
Yeah, I mean, I will say again, growing up in Indiana, I do think country music in the summer is like something that I never really listened to country music like by choice, but some people that I knew would, and it always felt a little more appropriate in the summer than other times of year to me. So
I almost picked Kenny Chesney's "Summertime," which is also a very summery country song, but it's the tonality of the Rascal Flatts just puts me in summer spirit. Like there's been so many times I've been on the boat with our friend Will or something in North Carolina, and Rascal Flatts plays. And either Rascal Flatts, Zach Brown Band, got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in my world, cold beer in my hand, life's good.
Unfamiliar.
See, country tells stories.
It does.
Yeah, I'm so shocked that you've never gotten into it. I blame your parents.
There's a vibe to it that I don't connect with as much. I'm not saying, like, there are definitely some songs that I enjoy. I will say one song that I have been considering that I don't think is going to make my list, but maybe, is country-esque. And I mean, A Pirate Looks at 40. Jimmy Buffett's country-esque.
Country-esque, yes.
So, like, there are things to it.
Some might
argue.
I
love folk music.
Yeah,
which is country-ish.
I feel like you need to have your country renaissance. You need to discover it. The early 2000s country was bomb.
Okay.
Your pick?
My fourth pick.
Yes.
So I'm going to go with a song that to me is a rather summery song, although I don't think it came out in the summer. And it certainly is associated with something that did not release in the summer. Thus, I heard it for the first time in the winter. But it has a certain vibe to it that I think is really appropriate, again, for that, like, a little bit more mellow summer vibe, but, when you want to, like, hang out with friends, and, when you're really feeling passionate about things like the sun and flowers. And that song is Sunflower by Post Malone. To me, a very summery vibe song that I love.
This is such a good song. It's such a good song. Fun fact about this song is I have a very incriminating video of Dylan and our dear friend Andrew a little intoxicated dancing to this song with their shirts off, and it's the most beautiful interpretive dance I've seen two drunk men ever do. But it's, I'm holding it on to it until I really, if I really got to blackmail you.
Yeah,
someday.
that was, if I recall correctly, after a beer festival.
Yes.
So thus the intoxication.
Yeah.
But that song came out in 2018, and for me at least, is very associated with the movie Into the Spider-Verse. And that was where I first heard it. But again, I loved that movie, and I loved that song from it, where it stuck around with me, and now I just associate it with the summer. Like, again, specifically that, like, hanging out with friends, kind of like relaxed, probably drinking a beer, though not so much that I, do an interpretive dance to it. Though sometimes I still do, regardless of intoxication levels.
It was just a beautiful thing you both did, and
I agree.
I'm so glad we have it on tape.
I'm so glad that you recognize the beauty that was my dance.
You and Andrew. I mean, at one point, a cat got involved.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
it was wild. It was a wild time.
How do you not involve a cat when there is a cat while you are dancing?
And you just got back from a beer fest.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. I didn't think about that one.
Yeah.
But I did think about this one.
Ooh.
Came out just the year before, 2017. So we're in the 2010s. And one of my favorite genres of music, and I often have no idea what they're saying. Sometimes I do, because I do speak a little bit of Spanish. But I love Latin music. I love reggaeton. I love just anything that just like makes you want to dance with a stranger at a salsa club.
Yeah.
And when this song came out, I think it's like now one of those songs that if I hear this song and I'm at a wedding, I will stop mid-sentence and just run to the dance floor because I love this song so much. And I'm just gonna play it because it's awesome. And
come and move that in my direction. So thankful for that, such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, you are.
This is the Justin Bieber remix, which is great, but the OG's version is also very awesome.
Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Got the only key, know how to turn it on. The way you never lie my ear, the only words
just
I
like
wanna
summer. You
hear.
wanna savor
Baby,
moments
take it slow
slowly.
so we can laugh.
But Despacito!
By who?
Oh, sorry.
I was like, I actually don't know who the artist is for this song.
Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee, and Justin Bieber.
Oh, wow. It's a whole group.
It's a whole group, and Despacito, I just love it. I love it so much. And there are a lot of other really good Latina or Latin songs that I could have picked. There's a lot of good Ricky Martin ones that I thought about.
Yeah.
Nostalgic Ricky Martin. She bangs. Like, come on.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a good one, too.
Yeah. Ricky Martin, I mean, literally the soundtrack to my summer because my Spanish teachers would always play music in class. And so, like, and we had the most parties in Spanish class, which I appreciate them for. But yes, Despacito!
I mean, I'm glad you brought in some Latin flavor to this because, again, my list is way too many white men. So
I almost did a Santana song.
Oh, yeah.
But I just love Despacito.
I know, it's good.
So
I will say I probably should have given a little bit more consideration to some Camila Cabello.
Yeah, what? Oh, my.
I guess, it was probably a miss on my part because I'm a big fan. But I also associate it with some other things too. So, I'm not going to get into too many details around that right now.
Yeah, we're sharing a lot of personal things.
We
today.
are.
We need to share less.
And I am going to, though, I have, luckily, I do have one non-white male.
Thank God.
For my last slot. And it is also my most recent song. I believe only from 2023.
Okay.
Maybe even for 2023.
Oh my God, is this a Eurovision song?
Oh my God, no.
I thought about some Eurovision songs.
I thought about that too, to be honest, but no, it is a pop song from an artist that is rather new to us and most people in general, because she's pretty young. And to me, I first discovered her in the spring, I think, of 2024. And very quickly really enjoyed her music, where I listened to a lot of her in the summer, where most of her music in general to me is very like summertime music. But if I had to pick one song from Chapel Roan that is an appropriate summer song,
Good
it
pick.
would have to be Hot to Go.
Hot to Go.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. I almost picked Pink Pony Club, but I didn't. Hot to Go is a good one.
I also just really wanted to end my list with like I said, I tried to have a lot of things. I wanted to end it with just like a fun, dancey anthem bop kind of song. And I think Hot to Go is such a great example from the 2020s of exactly that. And it's the kind of thing that you need some of in the summer. Sometimes you feel HOTTOGO, and you just want to dance. So.
I agree. I got to do the whole thing at a Chapel Roan concert, and it was very, very fun.
Yeah.
I love Chapel Roan. And it's so funny because I went a similar direction with you. We're ending kind of with the 2020s. There are so many great songs that I like. Again, it's just because of the decade rules we put. Sheryl Crow, I Want to Soak Up the Sun.
Oh,
that's a great one.
That's a good one.
Party in the USA from Miley.
Mm-hmm.
Great one for the summer. California Girls. Katy Perry.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm gonna do for my last song, I'm reaching out to the Gen Zers here. The Gen Zers. And the main reason I'm picking this song is because they played it during a show that only plays in the summer last year. And now whenever I hear it, I can only think of that show and the summer and beach and love and islands. So my last pick is, and this song has become a huge bop. There's even like a dance to it that everybody has learned. But Zara Larsson, Midnight Sun, is my final pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one second.
When you can still see the light, can't find me. I'm not in the city tonight. I like your playlist, boy.
You know, a good punishment would have been learning the Midnight Sun dance.
So you drive a little
That's true.
faster.
Yeah.
Should I still make you do that then?
I don't know.
Feeling
You
so high.
gotta go first.
Show my tan lines, slow
All right. So this song is a bop. I also just love Zara Larsson because her aesthetic is Lisa Frank. And as a millennial girly who grew up in the 90s, Lisa Frank is summer. And also, Lisa Frank is the end of summer because as you went back to school shopping, you got all your awesome Lisa Frank folders and school back to school supplies. So the more I see come out of Zara Larsson, the more I like her.
Yeah.
And, obviously, I love Chapel Roan. I'm just getting to know Zara Larsson. But Midnight Sun is such a summer bop. It's such like a 2020s hit type of situation. I don't go to the clubs. I will never go to the clubs. But I will cruise in my car and hang on boats and listen to the Midnight Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Thank you.
I agree.
And, I like to represent more than just white men on my list.
I may have made some mistakes
okay.
in terms of that.
It's
but
okay.
apparently this white man likes listening to white men in the summer. I don't know. All right. Do you want to... Should we recap our lists or share honorable mentions
Let's
first?
recap our list and then
All
we'll
right.
share some honorable mentions.
We'll share some Arnold Palmers.
Arnold Palmers.
All right. So my first pick was by Johnny Clegg, Dela.
Mm-hmm.
My second pick was by Jimmy Buffett, A Pirate Looks at 40.
Good one.
My third pick was by, which one did I do next? Jimmy Eat World, The Middle. My fourth pick, Post Malone, Sunflower. And my fifth pick, my one non-white male, Chapel Roan with Hot to Go.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good job. Good job with that, babe.
How about you?
First pick, Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. Second pick, I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. Third pick was Summer Nights by Rascal Flatts. Fourth pick, Despacito the Justin Bieber or the non-Justin Bieber version, whatever floats your boat. And my last pick was Zara Larsson, Midnight Sun.
Yeah. It's a good list.
I think it at least is a more diverse list.
You have a more diverse list. I think mine has a good range of genres that I like. Just, all different white male genres,
Yeah, really loving that white male genres. Yep.
All right, should we share some honorable mentions?
Sure.
Why don't you start?
Okay, I mean, I did mention California Girls, Katy Perry. Oh, Hot in Here by Nelly.
Oh,
So Hot in Here, that was from 2002. Oh, the Party Rock anthem from 2011, I almost picked. Party Rock.
Yeah.
And mainly because that was all I listened to working on my first season of Survivor.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, that was like the song of the summer in 2011. So it was on repeat.
My first season of Survivor, I think of Get Lucky by Daft Punk because that was really big right there.
Yep, I saw that on a bunch of summer lists. Yep. Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles.
Oh yeah, okay.
And that's like a vibe, right?
Yeah. It's kind of a Watermelon Sugar vibe.
It is absolutely. Man, I Feel Like a Woman, Shania Twain. But that one's really fun. Golden. Because Golden blew up last summer and was huge. But Golden, I just think Golden to me is now like a year-round song, so I can't just say it's summer vibes. Yeah. But Golden is a vibe anytime. Huntrix. Yes, by Huntrix.
From K-pop Demon Huntrix.
It's great. I almost slid some K-pop in there. But
I get it.
I did Zara Larsson because she's the Lisa Frank, and she's very summery. Yeah. Her whole vibe.
It's a good summer song.
Yeah. What about your honorable mentions?
So I guess I had more variety in terms of the people for this, but I didn't always pick them. For example, Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. To me, running is a very summery thing, and it's very strongly associated with a season of Stranger Things that I think came out in the summer, if I recall correctly. Okay. Right?
Interesting choice, yeah.
It's a good song. I also thought about the classic Margarita song, that is mostly associated with the right time to drink margaritas, which is at midnight. And that song is Coconut by Harry Nilsson. You put the lime in the coconut. To me, that is a very summery song that I thought about that as like a little bit of a counter to Margaritaville, because it is more summery than Practical Magic-y.
Okay.
I also, though I really thought about putting some ABBA on my list.
I thought about putting ABBA on too. But
I just didn't think... I think of ABBA as being a very much year-round, so I struggled to be like, what song feels like the most summery? And I guess I just... As much as I love ABBA, there were other songs that felt more appropriate
I get that.
I guess also I thought about... because it was a massive summer movie that had a song that then dominated the airwaves, I thought about Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On, because Titanic was like a huge summer movie of
Really? I didn't realize that was a summer movie.
I think. Yeah, I think so.
Oh my. I thought about some Celine, but
I know,
Celine
right?
is year-round for me.
I really was surprised that I thought about snagging that Taylor Swift Cruel Summer. A little surprised that you didn't.
Here's the thing. There were a few Taylor Swift songs I thought about. August. I thought about her slow. Oh, do you know one that I really thought about is You Need to Calm Down. Oh. And fun story about You Need to Calm Down. My mom had backdoor neighbors who sucked and would complain if we played even just the slightest loud Jimmy Buffett music in the summer. Like we were literally just hanging out and didn't even have it loud, and they would freak out, or they would spray their hose over. And so I remember I was like, Mom, we just need to play this song really loud. And when the Lover soundtrack came out and You Need to Calm Down, and I would just lay in the pool and play that really loud and just be like, I dare you. Come at me, bro. Come at me with the hose. So I did think about You Need to Calm Down.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And then the last one, I associate moving to LA and doing summery things very much with Lana Del Rey, which Summertime Sadness is another really nice, like melancholy summer song.
Yeah.
So.
Why are you such a sad boy?
You know?
I mean, I know our dog just died, but like.
Yeah, exactly. because
I was
I'm
like, I don't know
I'm
what
just such a boring white male that I have that
you had to
melancholy.
just pick white men except Chapel Roan.
Yeah,
Wow,
except
wow.
Chapel Roan.
Wow. I also thought about like the Red Hot Chili Peppers because like
Yeah.
that makes me feel like summer, like Californication.
Not a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan.
I know
personally.
you're not.
No.
It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to be that.
Good. I'm glad I don't have to be.
But no, I mean, it was hard because there's just so many, and like putting the parameters on it was tough. And then also, you just want it to connect as well with our audience. So, what summer songs did we completely miss? Like, what summer songs do you think of when you're thinking of summer, when you're building your summer playlist? Please let us know. We will add them to our summer playlist. And
I know. I feel like now we need to Talk Cozy to Me summer playlist.
I think we do. And if you guys tell us songs to add, we'll add it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not heavy metal.
What's
Because
wrong
that's
with heavy metal?
not cozy.
Bullshit.
Not you guys.
Totally cozy.
No, absolutely not.
Some songs, totally cozy.
Nope. But yeah.
Let us know whose list you think is better, because we got to know who won this.
We do.
It's very important for
and
science.
punishments are back on the table now.
Perfect.
So,
Keetin loves to punish me.
oh God.
Well, anything else, or should we talk about tea?
No, we can talk about tea, but no, just don't forget, vote, leave comments, vote for whose picks you like better, and whoever loses will, again, get a punishment. So.
You can comment on this video right now that you're watching.
If you don't comment, you don't vote.
That's true.
So, just saying, you got to comment. You can comment on our Instagram, our TikTok, or our YouTube. Yep.
Or really there's other places that people could comment to.
Don't DM. You got to keep. It has to be public facing.
Exactly.
It has to be public facing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Cool.
should we talk about some tea?
Let's do it.
Before we wrap it up.
Today, we are drinking Right Drunk, Edit Sober by Cliche Teas, which is a green tea with ginger and herbs. It's got some elderflower, lemon myrtle, and ginkgo leaf.
It's very much like, I feel like I'm healthier for drinking this tea.
Totally. Like,
and
the name, it's like, if I wrote drunk last night and I want to feel a little bit healthier today, I think this would be a great tea to drink.
I literally bought a whole pack of this to help with my anti-inflammatory diet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so to start off the morning with some anti-inflammatory green tea that has some yummy deliciousness in it.
I can see that. I think it'll be good for that.
Yeah, it's really good. Green tea, so not too caffeinated, but still caffeinated.
Yeah.
But here we go.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah, highly recommend. Another banger from Cliche Teas.
Another banger. not a song, but a tea.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where we are at Talk Cozy to Me. Like things, subscribe to us, leave comments, and especially let us know whose picks were cozier.
Mine were.
I don't think so. I think mine is a
Summer
far superior
vibes
list.
cozy.
Summer vibes cozy. I love it. It's a whole new category
It
of
is.
music.
Oh yeah, I love it so much. But until next time, stay cozy, y'all. Bye-bye.